Tom's hands trembled as he fastened his tie, glancing in the mirror at the man he'd become. Years had passed, but the guilt never faded. He left behind a different life, a different man, a coward. Leaving his wife, Laura, and their newborn triplets was the worst decision of his life. A decision driven by fear and the overwhelming sense of inadequacy. He was too young, too immature, and too selfish to handle the weight of responsibility. It was supposed to be just another business conference in a city miles away from his old life. Tom buried his past deep, focusing on building a career in a new city, a new state, somewhere far from the pain he'd caused. But life had a way of digging up buried skeletons. Laura never thought she'd see Tom again. The early years were hard. Raising 3 babies on her own was a relentless struggle. She juggled 2 jobs and relied on the kindness of friends and the strength she didn't know she had. Watching Jack, Emily, and Grace grow up without their father pained her, but she swore she'd never let them feel abandoned. Years flew by, and the triplets were now vibrant, curious 7-year-olds. Laura had built a life for them, creating a warm, loving home. The wounds Tom left were deep, but they scarred over with time and effort. She focused on being the best mother she could be, filling the void he left behind with love and support. Tom's heart pounded as he stepped into the conference hall. He had become a successful executive, respected and well off, but inside, he was still haunted by his past. He grabbed a coffee, trying to shake off the unease. Laura walked into the same hall, her heart fluttering with excitement and nerves. She was there to speak about her experiences as a single mother who turned adversity into strength, a topic close to her heart. She never imagined their paths would cross again. Not here, not now. Their eyes met across the room, a jolt of recognition hitting them both. Time stood still. Tom felt his stomach drop, the air thickening with the weight of the past. Laura's expression was unreadable, a mix of shock, anger, and something he couldn't quite place. He approached her cautiously, his voice barely above a whisper. "Laura." She stiffened, her face a mask of controlled emotion. "Tom, I never thought I'd see you again. I'm sorry," he stammered, words failing him. "I never meant to hurt you or the kids." Laura's eyes flashed with a fire he'd forgotten. "It's a bit late for apologies, Tom. You abandoned us." The anger in her voice was palpable, cutting through the years of unresolved pain. He had no excuses, no justification for what he'd done. "I know, I was a coward, but I want to make it right if I can." Laura sighed, the tension between them almost unbearable. "It's not about what you want, Tom. It's about what's best for them. They've grown up without you and they're doing just fine." Tom felt a pang of sorrow and regret. "I know I can't change the past, but maybe I can be part of their future?" Laura looked at him, the walls she'd built around her heart trembling. "We'll see," she said, her voice softer now. "But it won't be easy. You have to prove you're worthy of their love and trust." In the days that followed, Tom met his children, Jack, Emily, and Grace. They were hesitant, unsure of the stranger claiming to be their father. He took small steps, showing up, being present, and earning their trust bit by bit. It was a long road, fraught with challenges and setbacks. Laura watched from a distance, her heart torn between protecting her children and giving Tom a chance to make amends. She saw the man he'd become, different, perhaps better, but still with much to prove. Tom's efforts were slow and steady. He attended their school events, helped with homework, and showed up for the little moments that mattered. He learned about their interests, their favorite books, their dreams. Jack was into soccer, Emily loved painting, and Grace had a knack for solving puzzles. Each child's uniqueness fascinated him, filling him with pride and a longing to be part of their world. Jack was the first to break the ice. One evening, after a particularly grueling soccer practice, Tom offered to help him improve his skills. Reluctantly, Jack agreed. Over time, their bond grew stronger through shared laughter and practice sessions. Emily followed, intrigued by Tom's genuine interest in her art. He bought her paints and canvases, encouraging her creativity. Grace, the most reserved, slowly warmed up, drawn by his patient and gentle approach to her complex puzzles. Laura observed these changes, her guarded heart softening bit by bit. She saw the effort Tom put in, the genuine remorse in his eyes, and the love he showered on the children. It wasn't easy to forgive, but she began to hope that perhaps they could move forward, even if cautiously. One rainy afternoon, they all gathered in the living room. The sound of rain tapping on the windows created a cozy atmosphere. Tom suggested they play a game, and to his surprise, the kids eagerly agreed. As they laughed and teased each other, Laura felt a strange sense of contentment wash over her. It was the first time in years that the house felt whole, filled with joy and warmth. The journey wasn't without its challenges. There were moments of doubt, old wounds resurfacing, and the occasional clash. But Tom's determination never wavered. He knew he had a lot to prove, and he was willing to do whatever it took to earn their trust and love. Months turned into a year, and slowly but surely, Tom became an integral part of their lives. He and Laura found a new rhythm, co-parenting with mutual respect and understanding. They weren't the same people they were before, but they discovered a way to build something new from the ashes of their past. Tom realized that redemption wasn't a destination but a journey. It was about showing up every day, being present, and making amends not just with words but with actions. He had a long way to go, but for the first time in years, he felt a glimmer of hope. He had a chance to be the father his children deserved and to mend the fractured relationship with Laura. Their story was one of pain and loss, but also of resilience and healing. It was a testament to the power of forgiveness, the strength of family, and the possibility of second chances. And as they moved forward, they knew that together, they could face whatever the future held. Thank you so much for watching this video. I put a link down below about something very interesting you'll like. Go check that out. Subscribe for more daily content. See you on the next one.